Abu, are you trying to tell me something? Like, yes. Is little Timmy down the well? Yes. Okay, yeah, forget him. I hated that guy. Please silence all cell phones before the movie starts. Welcome to Agrabah, city of mystery, city of enchantment, of the finest merchandise this side of the River Jordan. Ah, I can see you are only interested in the exceptionally rare. I think then you would be most rewarded to consider this. Like so many things, it is not what is outside, but what is inside that counts. This lamp once changed the course of a young man's life. That's kind of underselling it, buddy. Do you want to talk about like the earth-shaking magic, dude? But no, it changed some dude's life. Now I'm going to fast forward, skip through all this for you, but I'm going to leave it in just to show you how much of an intro scene there actually is in this game. Yeah, it's kind of crazy just how much there is actually to do that. Anyways, if you hadn't figured it out already, today we're doing Bop Disney's Aladdin. And now, before I say anything else about the game, I would like to point out something because some of you are like, wait, this kind of looks familiar, but not exactly. Like, I played an Aladdin, but there's something different about, like, am I having a fever dream? No. There were 2 Aladdin games released the same month. One of them was the Capcom game for the Super Nintendo, this one. The other one was Virgin Games for the Sega Genesis. Now, of course, as I am, this is the Super Nintendo stream, obviously we're going to be doing the Super Nintendo game. Also, I'm surprised I made that on that fast. I was expecting a little bit, to take a little bit longer. On the other hand, that does go into my what I'm getting at next. So here we are at the start of the game, beginning of the first level, and I'm gonna come at you with a hot take. As hot as this Arabian desert. Aladdin for the Super Nintendo is one of, if not the best movie tie-in game ever made. I know, that's a bold claim. Now, I mean, I know it never works, but I'm going to say it anyways. Leave a comment down in the YouTube video if you are thinking of anything else that you might think deserves the title of best game, or some other ones. Because, yeah, off the top of my head, this is it. This is the best one. And you're like, okay, why? Why is this game the best movie tie-in game? The answer, my friends, is very simple. Because it has everything you could ever want from a movie tie-in game. First of all, that's how you talk. First off, let's talk about the controls, which I know you might be a little wondering since I keep getting hit by stuff. Oh, right, those guys. I forgot about the scarabs. It controls really well. I mean, yeah, it's sort of basic. You've got, you can walk, you can run. There's a little bit of a little slide when you with your inertia. You can jump. You can throw an apple to stun an enemy. You can, get a, what do I talk? Yeah, this power up here lets you float. Not float. You're not hover. What's the? It lets you descend slower. That's what I'm trying to get at. But that's it. It's kind of basic in what you can do, but it goes really well. Like, it controls nicely. I mean, because it's been, what, 2 decades? 3? Now, probably not 30 years, but it's definitely been more than 20 years since I've played this game. And it just feels like I was playing it last week. Like, it's that good. Like, it controls that well. Like, you move the way you expect to move. You jump the way you expect to jump. Like, you're not... Oh, yeah, here's the bonus game. It's a roulette wheel. I don't remember whatever. Like, 1-up and 2-up, obvious. I think the health heals you. I don't recall what the stars do. Or what Genie Face does. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get something. What do we got? I mean, if I could get Genie Face right away, that'd be great. Nope. 1-up, sure. I'll take it. I could use an extra life. But wang, 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 wang. You did it. Yeah, as I was saying, like, it controls well. It does what you expect it to do. Beyond that, it feels like Aladdin. And you're like, well, what do you mean by, like, because here's the thing, like, yes, if I'm like, hey, remember that part in the movie where Aladdin was running through the bazaar with the guards chasing him? You're like, yeah, I remember, good times, funny stuff. I like the song. And you're like, remember that time where there were a bunch of archers shooting arrows at him on scaffolding? And you're like, no, I don't remember that part. Because, of course, it's a tie-in game, so it's got a lot of filler. Because, you know, you gotta. Especially with these older games. But for the filler that it has, it feels like you're in Disney's Aladdin. For instance, that's why I wanted to say for instance. This guy, he throws a barrel at you and you jump over it and he's like, stomping man, rah, rah, rah. And then like, you hit him with an apple and he's got that Disney, like the goofy, looking at the camera. Like you can swing into this, bomp. You know, hit him with your big old feeties. This thing, like if you get hit and he's like, ha, 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 ha. Little man, I hit you with a barrel. You know, it feels like you are in Disney's Aladdin. Even though, yes, none of this ever happened in the movie, it, you know, doesn't feel out of place. You know, I mean, yeah, sure, the fact that there's all these gems just floating around to collect because it's a video game. Sure, like, I mean, that's a little video gamey, but, like, the design, you know, it's on point because, like, you control well, and so it's not like, you know, some games where you, like, are fighting against the controls. For instance, like, Addams Family, when we played that, and you're like, okay, well, I mean, it's a, you know, a fun, you know, concept, but, like, playing the game is actually kind of hard. And then also, it's not like, say, Addams Family, where it's like, oh, here's, you know, the Addams Family, and you're like, well, I guess we're playing as Gomez, and, like, sure, we're rescuing Fester now, but, like, nothing about it feels like you don't feel like you're in the Addams Family movie or the Addams Family TV show, or, you know, even the old comics. Like, it just feels like here is a game that we slapped some Addams Family stuff on, whereas this one, you're like, yeah, bounce on the pot, jump on the awning, which sends you, like, a trampoline. I mean, like, look at this set piece. Like, is this the best screenshot ever from a video game? Like, of all the games ever, like, this is the most breathtaking. No. It, you know, it's a Super Nintendo thing, but, like, look at it. Like, it looks nice. Like, over Agrabah, with the palace in the background, you're like, yeah, I mean, you see Abu there, and, you know, like, sure, it's a 16-bit version of him, but, like, yeah, that's Abu. You look at Aladdin here, and you're like, yeah, that's Aladdin. Like, I know that guy. I love that guy. You know, it's not like Addams Family stuff where it's like, yeah, I guess that's kind of Gomez, just, like, sort of, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but, you know, it says it's Gomez, so I guess. Like, no, like, it feels right. It plays right. And then beyond that, it sounds right. Which I'll get to when the song resets, when it gets past this part. But I mean, first of all, you know, it's got, you know, nice little, you know, fun, cartoony, like, boring type graphics when you're bouncing on people's heads. But all right. Okay, so the song. One swing ahead of the sword. Like, it's very, you know, it's not doing the song one step ahead, or one jump ahead. One jump ahead of the lawman, one swing ahead of the sword. You know, it's not doing the whole thing. But it's getting the vibe of it. I mean, yeah, it's using, like, some, you know, little themes and motifs and riffs from the song. But it's, you know, it's a video game song. But, you know, it gets the feel of it with it, like, yeah, you're Aladdin running around Agrabah, and even though it's doing a video game version of the song, it still feels good and, like, proper. And spoiler alert, actually later on they do have the entirety of Friend Like Me and Genie's level. I mean, obviously a 16-bit Super Nintendo version, but I mean, like, yeah, this part, like, you're sliding down a thing and, like, you bounce off that dude's head and Abu's like, but. It feels right. It sounds right. Everything about it is right. Get this. Oh, and these red gems, just while I'm thinking of them, because I see one right there. I don't promise to get them all. Like, I've gotten all of the gems before multiple times when I used to play it. I don't remember where they all are necessarily. And if we miss some, whatever. You know, you'll just be like, oh, I guess we'll have to play again. But, you know, if I miss some, it's okay. You don't have to be like, ah, you missed one. Like, I know, I've gotten them all before. Like, all... How many are there? Like 75 or something like that. Like, it's not 100, I know that much. Like, you know, it's between 50 and 100, kind of on the higher end. So, actually, it wouldn't be 75, because I think there's 10 per level. So, like 70 or 80 is my guess. Here's our first boss fight while I think about numbers. Numbers are hard. Oh, no. He's threatening that young woman. I will fight you, sir. Also, while I'm fighting you, sir, look at Abu right here. Just... I mean, how could that face not make this your favorite tie-in game ever already? Okay, but that said, hey, you. And then he swings, and you jump, and you hit him, and he's all like, bah! Trying to hit you in a tornado of blades. But here's the secret for, you know, hot tips for Aladdin. Throw an apple. It stops him. Like, who would have guessed that one of your, like, 4 total moves would work against the boss? Sir, if you're already swinging your blade around that much, could you slice up this apple for me? Please? Thank you. We're done here. Oh. I thought it was gonna just pull me to the end myself. No, I had to walk. Oh, Aladdin, I love you so. I mean, wait, I don't know you yet. We just first met, but it's Disney, so... Oh, and yes, I want to point something out here in the stage clear screen. Actually, I'm curious. How many did... I did get them all. All right. And yes, there are 10. I'm counting them right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would not be 75. It'd be 7 or 8. What was I saying? Oh, I like that. Like, yes, they obviously have like these screenshots of the various characters as the password. I like that for Abu, they took what looks like his, like, greedy, lustful look when he's trying to grab the, like, giant red gem in the Cave of Wonders. And then, like, he grabs it and the whole thing starts collapsing. Because the problem, like, the problem / benefit is now it looks like he's like, Genie, your face, I love you. Which, to be fair, I mean, who doesn't love Robin Williams' Genie? But he does not like Jasmine. Yeah, I'm surprised at also how much cutscene they give you. I mean, again, like, on the one hand, sure, it's just scrolling text. Or not scrolling, you know, it's doing that. Text with, like, a static image. But at the same time, like, you know, this is a Super Nintendo cartridge. You don't have infinite space. So, like, even if it's not using up a lot, the fact that they're putting this much data into doing cutscenes, kind of impressive. And that it's still a good game on top of it. I mean, like, yeah, okay, Aladdin and the Jasmine meet and they talk about stuff. Oh, and now you're in the cell, and like, oh, here's this dude. Oh, all he can think about is the beautiful princess. Like, you didn't even need to include that line. That was implied already, but no, they're gonna throw it in. It's like, have you ever seen Disney's Aladdin? If not, this game will summarize it up for you pretty quickly, pretty easily, pretty well. That said, I mean, you probably don't want to use this game as your... Like, just go watch Disney's Aladdin. It's a good movie. Oh, the old man's actually Jafar. Ah, oh no. Who would have guessed that the creepy guy was a bad guy? And now here we are in the Cave of Wonders. Actually, this music, while we're talking about, you know, music, is very, oh, hey, I just noticed that if you look on the top left there, I got 100 gems, and it didn't give me an extra life. It gave me a extra heart. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Cave chicken. Yum, 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 yum. Like, look, I was tired of eating all the chicken, like, that was sitting in, like, the pot, roasting for hours at a time in the desert sun. Like, now I want to eat the chicken that's in the nice, cool cave that's been sitting here for, like, a millennia. All of the diseases just add to the flavor. Salmonella is a spice. But yeah, what I was saying, the music for this cave, it actually reminds me a lot of a combination of like super ghouls and ghosts with maybe like a little bit of cave essence from like Lufia 2 or maybe like FF4. Yeah, it's a good song. I like it. Get rid of you, bat, and you, bat. Okay, then we go. That didn't work. That's okay. We still have another shot. Another shot at the title. Ah, yeah. There we go. Well, we missed the gems up there, but whatever. I got the red one. Also, Abu, were you trying to tell me something? Like, yes. Is little Timmy down the well? Yes. Okay, yeah. Forget him. I hated that guy. All right, I'll fall down here. Oh, hello. You are very Castlevania. I'm getting, like... I mean, yeah, there's the treasure room in Castlevania, but, like, this skeleton just seems Castlevania. Also because he's got a good clattering sound when you beat him. So you got a little Super Ghouls and Ghosts. You got a little Castlevania. You got a little bit of Magic Carpet, scaring Abu. Strutting his stuff. All right, bonus time. Come on, genie face. I don't remember what you do. I want to get you. Genie face. Genie face. Genie face. You know, if you just say the roulette number you want as it passes by, you're guaranteed to get it. I think that's how that goes, right? Ah! Womp womp. No genie face. Just to continue. Okay, well, that's what the stars do. Now we know. Whatever. We learned things. That's fine. Right, boink. Yeah, we get the gemstone. Okay. I could go back to talk about the game, I suppose. Hello? Where's my ride? Thank you. Yeah, it's just, again, like, fun level design. Again, like, now, especially now that you're in, like, a filler level instead of just doing the Agrabah stuff, where you're, you know, jumping around the rooftops, avoiding the guards. Like, yeah, that's kind of in, like, this part never happened, right? But even though it's, like, still a filler level, it feels good to play. Like, I mean, like, you know, like, okay, you get to do a little bit of riding on these platforms. You know, get a switch. Yeah, I don't know. It's just fun. Like, what more can you say? What higher praise than it's fun? Oh, also this part, I'm amused because I mean, like, okay, like, yeah, you avoid the rocks coming at you when you're holding on. It makes sense, video game stuff. But first of all, look at these, like, these platforms below me are just, like, smashing into the backs of my legs, destroying my knees. And then meanwhile, these boulders are coming across, just crushing my fingers. And Aladdin's just like, meh, this is okay. I'm fine with it. All right, we'll continue. I think I can jump on him, right? Yeah, you can jump on basically. You're like a Mario, right? Is there something there to jump on? Because I'm gonna jump on it. But I don't remember, is there a... Yeah. Ow. Whoa! No, okay, there's no red gem. Yeah, and I do like that they have this sound clip of Aladdin, like, from the movie going like, whoa! Now if I recall, yeah, there's a secret. Can I look down? Oh, that's what, you're supposed to fall down that one. Okay, well, whatever. I'm amazing, and I fell down this one and still got the red gem. Ooh, and another heart piece. Heck yes. Now we find the magic lamp. The one in question. The one in... Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This is just a different lamp. What? You thought because it had a glowing beam, it made it magical? Yeah, this is the scene where Abu's like, the gem! Like, infidels. Now, to be fair, Jafar never told us touch nothing but the lamp. in this game. He told, at the beginning, he told the thief dude, like, you can only touch the lamp. But he didn't tell us that. So, yeah, it's not my fault, Cave of Wonders. I wasn't warned. As soon as Abu touches the gem, everything is fine, because the cave doesn't care that you have, you know, one gem. It's got enough money. Share and share alike, the cave says. Then the cave says, would you like to look at this cool lava pit I got? And you're like, yeah, sure, that sounds good. Yeah, this level. Now, to be fair, this level is fine. You know, again, fun filler stuff, but anyone who's played this game or seen this game knows the real level is the one after this. That's the one that people want to play. So this level is as fine as it is still just a case of, like, why am I not on the next level yet? And then specifically, and then especially the one after. Yeah, a couple interesting things to note about this level is, first of all, I'm noticing the music in this. This one is very Super Ghouls and Ghosts, the music. Like, if I hadn't played Super Ghouls, well, I was gonna say recently, but, you know, like last year or whatever, on my stream, I would be like, did they actually use this song in Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Because it sounds like it's from that game. They didn't, but you wouldn't know it from just listening to it. Like, it's very Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Beyond that, though, like, stop saying the phrase Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay. They do a good job of making you feel like you're in a, you know, an urgent, dire situation, because up until now, there's never really been auto-scrolling. Like, yeah, when you were on the raft things in the last level, you couldn't control your speed, but, you know, you still were doing the level at your own pace. And now that you've got, like, a combination of, oh good, that lava doesn't insta-kill you. But, you know, it's Disney movie lava, it's fine. Ow, whoa. You know, you got the scrolling background, the incredibly fast scrolling foreground, and then it's an auto-scroll level where you don't get to choose. It does give it this, like, hectic, like, I have to go. But, you know, is it that hard? No. I mean, you know, at least I played it before. Maybe it'd be hard to someone who haven't done it, but it feels like you feel rushed and you're like, oh, I gotta go. So they did a good job with that level design. Oh, what was I say? But on the other hand, I mean, it's fine as a level, a good design, but I still like the next part more. But first we have to do bonus. Bonus level, da-da-da. Right there. I mean, I guess we could get the heart too, see what that does, but I think that just, like, heals you, which we don't really need right now. We might get it. No, we were so close. Try. Okay. All right, thank you, Genie. Thank you for that intermission, but yeah, now this is the level that you like. Because you get this fast auto scroll flying the carpet, but what makes it, like, somewhat kind of terrifying is the fact that these lava waves come up, crash forwards. Like, you can't just hang at the back to be like, all right, well, you know, it's an auto scroll level, I'll stay at the back to see what's coming. You can't do that. Oh yeah, and if you touch anything, you insta-die. And you're like, that doesn't sound fun. It is, though. Like, it gives you the correct response to, I am on a carpet being chased by a tidal wave of lava in a collapsing cave. Like, you should not feel at ease in that situation. And the game does a proper, a proper way of making you feel the correct response to that. This is fun, you know. And then it goes back there, and then it starts coming forward, and you're like, no! Oh, it's coming! And then the rocks are coming, and you're like, ah! And then you're out, and you're safe. I mean, I guess if I hit the wall, I'd die, but... Okay, and now we get to the level that we really want. I mean, that's the one, like, of the lava levels, we wanted that. But all the lava stuff is also just it's just the appetizer for what's coming next. Jafar, Genie Jafar, Aladdin Abu. That actually, I remember that code now that I'm saying it aloud. That takes you to stage 4. Aladdin and Abu do some stuff. Then there's some other stuff. When they're done doing stuff, they find a big blue guy. The big blue guy says, hey, would you like to do some stuff? And they're like, yeah, we love stuff. And the big blue guy's like, all right, stuff, and waves his hands, and suddenly there's stuff. Am I doing a good job of summarizing what it's talking about? I haven't been looking at the words. I just assumed that's what they were saying. Okay, and poof. So, yeah. I mean, again, they could have just said, like, they had the lamp, and then it, it turned out there's a genie in it. But no, like, they specify, like, oh, they're trying to read this, like, dirty old writing on it, and he rubs it with his sleeve, and then poof, which he doesn't have. He only has a vest, but... The best levels of the game. The genie levels. Now, on the one hand, yes. They are purely just add-in stuff that never happened in the movie. And yet... First of all, tell me I'm wrong that if you were transported to the magic genie realm, like this genie, not just a genie, but this genie's realm, that it would not look exactly like this, with like his head floating around and him being like, huh? And then like smiling as you're going by, and like a giant smiling thing of him in the background with like these, like almost like aurora lights. Like flashing, and then you've got like the Vegas neon sign being like genie of the lamp. And, like, I don't even, like, there's almost like a slot machine roulette like spinning color like, yeah, this never happened, but if it did happen, this is exactly what it would look like. Oh no, I died. Okay, but also with me dying, that gives me a chance to point out, as I said with the spoiler alert, I think I said it, I meant to say it if I didn't, but unlike before where they did a, one jump ahead-esque song, the background music for this level is the entirety of Friend Like Me. Yeah. Boogie ad. That's all your thousand prayers. Okay, Mr. Aladdin, sir, please jump upon the sky. Boop. I'm doing great. 2 or 3. Yeah. And again, he's like, boop, makes a cloud. Boop, makes another cloud. Makes some balloons. How about a card to bounce on? Like, it just, it feels right, even though it never happened. It just feels right. Yeah, here's those glowing, flashing. Oh, wait, I see that up there. Now I'm gonna wait here, actually. Friends do this. Kitty old friends do that. Because all the levels are short enough, you'll never hear the full song if I just played through. And I'm so impressed. They have the whole thing. Hey, looky here. The old friends go abracadabra, let it rip, make the sucker disappear. On a fetus certified, you got a genie for your Shloms the Fair. Got a powerful mind to help you out. What you wish you really want to know. And ho, Mr. And they don't just repeat the song. I mean, like, let us finish. You ain't never had a friend like me. Yeah. And like, when I'm talking about like repeating, like that being the end of the song. Oh, sorry, I ended it like one phrase to it. You ain't never had a friend like me. Ha! There's the whole end of the song for those people who are like, no, you stopped it. They don't just repeat the music like that they have, because like, they could just repeat the chorus again, like da 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 ba ba, when they're doing that at the end, but they don't. They have that with Genie's, because he's doing, Fred like me, and he's holding that over the music. And they have that in the song of where Genie has his solo on top of the music. And it's very interesting that I think they included the whole thing, especially because you're not gonna like hear it all if you're any amount of decent at the game. I mean, like, you saw how fast I got through that. And that was with, like, stopping to explain stuff. And, like, point out, like, yeah, this looks like it would be, like, Genie's magic realm. Also, I really like this, almost Dr. Seuss-like bubbles, and I was kind of getting Lemmings off of it. Like, I don't know, this feels like a stage in Lemmings. You'd have to, you know, dig through the bubbles and then, like, build a ramp in the background. Oh, I got hit. Feds go poof. Hey, looky here. Yeah, I got, like, even stopping to stare at the background, and it took that long, so, you know. It's amazing to me that they included the whole thing, which I guess because it is, like, one of the big famous songs of the movie. Maybe that's why. I mean, like, of course, like, Whole New World is, like, the biggest song from that. In the terms of, like, you've got, like, middle schoolers doing duets together, and all the parents are like, oh, it's so cute, or whatever. So Whole New World might be, like, the most covered version of the song, but, I mean, Friend Like Me, I'd say, is the big showstopper song of the movie. So I guess it makes sense. Like, I'm not entirely sure that I'm comfortable standing on your tongue, Genie, but it makes sense because, you know, you could just hear Robin Williams being, well, I'm not sure that I'm comfortable you standing on my tongue either. I guess we're even, type of thing. So I guess it's okay. But no, thank you. Get out of here. Gonna jump and get a gem. Hey, Aladdin, you need to sew up that loose hem. You're the boss, the king, the shah. Say what you wish, it's your true dish. About a little more baklava. Look at the blocks. Look at his face. I get Genie off of this, even though it's literally just a blue face with Disney eyes. It could be anyone, but no, I'm getting Genie. Ba ba bop ba ba. Your friends do this. Your friends do that. Can you bounce on a balloon while wearing a fez hat? Pop. Hey, looky here. Your friends go abracadabra, grab the gem, and then beat the level anyway. Good times. There's the Genie levels. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Bow. So far, so good on my gems. Granted, there's one stage that I might lose it all on, but we'll see. Genie face. You know, if you just say the roulette number you want as it passes by, you're guaranteed to get it. I think that's how that goes, right?